Yo, what's going on, you guys? My name is Top@Chaos, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Minecraft. To begin today's episode, I think we're just gonna have to clear up some of these trees because I went a little bit overboard. So let's take care of that real quick. That was fun. Let's go ahead and harvest up some of this sugarcane as well. Perfect. Alright, I also kind of want to expand our wheat farm because I do want a little bit more wheat than this. Let's go ahead and just start it right over here. Alright, perfect. I mean, it's not fully grown yet, but, you know, it's gonna be a lot of wheat. I think it should be like 160 with each harvest. Not too shabby. Alright, so in today's video, I do want to work on building a house. It's gonna be the first of many houses that's gonna reside through this area, hopefully, as long as I stick to my plan. But, yeah, I do want to build a house. It's gonna be a house just for me, so that I can, you know, live somewhere that's not just like, it's nice living under the stars, but like at a certain point you kind of want a roof head. So let's go ahead and start gathering up the materials. All right, now that we're done, or well, almost done getting the materials for this house, we're gonna go ahead and start building it. I don't have all of the materials needed because some of it I can't quite get. Like, some of it I need is like candles, which I don't have access to these yet, or an amethyst cluster, which I don't have access to silk touch, or dark oak leaves. I don't have access to those yet. I have not found a dark oak forest. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start building out this house. So there was going to be a nice time lapse that was like showing off the building of the house, but I was using Litematica, and apparently I'm not very good at using Litematica. So instead, here is a before and after shot of the land before the house and after the house. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I assumed that this would take the whole video for some reason. Not quite sure why. It's not even a big house, and I was using Litematica to do it, and I was planning on doing it as a time lapse, which wouldn't have been more than a minute. And we're only like 3 minutes into this video. So my next plans for today, I am going to be trying to build. Hello. The distance. He's so majestic. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm going to be trying to build a trading hall. This time I'm not going to be using Litematica or anything. I'm just going to do what I can from my own knowledge of building. But yeah, I do want to start getting a trading hall. That way I can start getting the villagers in and start getting all sorts of good tools, because I've not really done a whole lot of mining. I've done a little bit off camera. Every now and again I'll just restock on a little bit of iron. There is a really nice cave over here. Actually, I don't even remember if I've showed you guys. I'll go ahead and walk over there right now. But yeah, there's this cave right here, which looks very dark and very gloomy. Jump on in and go into the water. And look at this. Yeah, there's still a lot to explore. I just every now and again jump in and I grab like 20 iron, making sure I can keep restocked, because I do have to keep making new tools. Because I'm also using like axes off camera, like to gather all of this oak wood, or I'm also using it to gather all of this spruce wood, which I'm going to be using to make sticks, trade with villagers, get emeralds, to hopefully get diamond tools and armor and all sorts of stuff. But for now, we are going to go ahead and try to build this trading hall. I'm going to just kind of do it from my own knowledge of building, I suppose. I want to do it in a similar style to this. So essentially a base of like oak and some pillars of oak wood and then a roof of spruce. How that's going to work out, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I do want to do things like add the pillars every like 3 blocks. That. Maybe do it like this on the sides. Oop. Kind of just like that. I think that'll look nice. So here is a time lapse of me building. We're gonna see how well this works, I suppose. So I've only added one detail on here so far. Like after I added the roof, I added like little juts in the roof to, you know, break it up a little bit. But I'm gonna be honest with you. it looks silly to me. Just the whole roof in general. It looks like it's wearing like a hat. I understand what I want from this roof. Like I understand what I want to make it into. Just don't understand how I should do it. I don't know how else to explain it except for like I want it to be like this, where it kind of like juts out a little bit. Like this part kind of goes out this way. I don't know. This might be something I have to play around with, so I might be back with a different roof. We'll find out. Okay, so one of the details I kind of want to add, I'm not even sure how this is going to look. Oh no, it's kind of not thicker. It's not as thick as I want it through. I'm not sure. We'll play with this stuff. But of course I need more wood. But this is kind of the idea that I have going on. Just like that. Kind of just an extra little towery bit on there. Yeah, something like this. This is definitely, if you guys have played Skyrim, you can definitely tell that this, I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but for my ability to build, oh, hello, Enderman. For my ability to build, it's not bad. Part of me is kind of tempted to trade out the oak for spruce. Also, this is what I mean. I have to keep making myself new tools. Alright, Enderman, come here. Might be a bad idea. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, I lived. Half a heart, but I lived. Fun. Yeah, no, this might look better with, well, why do I kind of like it like this? I think I kind of like the oak better. But I am going to keep those front two. As weird as it is, I'm going to keep those front two as spruce. Because for some reason, that just looks good. Alright, so that should be most of the details complete. I brought out the front just a tiny bit, just to have like almost that little... I think it looks good. Kind of differentiates the roof a little bit more. I also added a little bit of detail onto the walls. Last thing I'm gonna have to do is add other details that I'm not sure what they are yet. Haven't quite gotten there. But so far, this looks pretty good. I'm happy with this. Considering this is a build that I did, I also took off the considering this is a build that I did without any like tutorial or like Matica or anything like that. Nice. Granted, I had a little bit of inspiration in my own head. I didn't realize it until I was like more than halfway through. But I think it looks great. Well, not great, but like good. Doesn't look bad. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm gonna be honest. So when I was gathering a bunch of spruce wood, honestly, I thought that I gathered a lot of spruce wood, like too much spruce wood that I'll ever need to like build or anything. And I'm down to my last 2 stacks plus 7. But I'm gonna use the spruce wood as my flooring. So let's get that all placed in. And just like that, I am done. I added a little bit of detail. I added some windows. I added buttons. I added trapdoors underneath here to kind of just, you know, give it a little bit more gradual feel to it. And then also, as I said in the last clip, I added the floor. I just went for all spruce wood. I think it looks nice. I don't know how to explain it. It feels fuzzy. And like in a good way, like a carpet. Also, look how beautiful that is. Such a good view. This is planned to be a trading hall, but I don't think that there's enough space just in this. We might have to start making a basement down underneath here so that we can have more space for more villagers. And this front portion is probably going to just be nice decoration. So, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. The first time I've actually said bye in one of these videos. Just, I don't know if you guys have noticed or not. And this is the longest one, so yippee!